Star Trek. Strange New Worlds somehow gets a famous piece of TNG technology 100 years early. Star Trek. Strange New Worlds has always walked a tightrope between nostalgia and innovation, balancing the optimism of the original series with modern storytelling and cinematic flair. But in its third season, the prequel series boldly goes where no prequel has gone before, by introducing a piece of iconic technology from Star Trek. The Next Generation a full century ahead of schedule. That's right, the Enterprise under Captain Pike's command now boasts an early version of the holodeck, a fan-favorite invention that shouldn't exist for another 100 years. The holodeck arrives. Way too soon. The holodeck, a fully immersive, interactive simulation room capable of creating lifelike environments and characters, was one of TNG's signature innovations. It wasn't just a sci-fi dreamscape generator, it became the foundation for some of the franchise's most iconic episodes, from Elementary, Dear Data, to Ship in a Bottle. It allowed for philosophical exploration, moral dilemmas, and emotional development in a way no other technology could. But in Strange New Worlds Season 3, this advanced piece of tech appears aboard the Enterprise nearly a century before it's supposed to be invented. This sudden temporal leap raises big questions, not just about Starfleet engineering, but about continuity and canon itself. How did this technology end up on Pike's ship, and what does it mean for the timeline? Not a mistake, but a feature. Rather than brushing it off as a mistake, Strange New Worlds fully leans into the holodeck's arrival. In Episode 3, titled Echoes of the Mind, the crew discovers an advanced simulation chamber deep within the Enterprise's lower decks, one kept under wraps as an experimental prototype by Starfleet's secretive Section 31. Though still unstable, it displays all the core holodeck features: physical interaction, dynamic holograms, and full sensory immersion. In universe, the room is codenamed Environmental Simulator Alpha, and Spock quickly deduces its origins lie in a collaboration between Vulcan and Earth scientists during the Earth-Romulan War. It was mothballed after early tests resulted in psychological side effects, namely, the inability to distinguish reality from simulation. Starfleet, wary of its ethical implications, buried the project. This origin cleverly sidesteps canon by establishing the technology did exist, but never made it to widespread use, at least, not until the Next Generation era. It's a narrative loophole, sure, but a convincing one. A tool for storytelling evolution. More importantly, the early holodeck gives Strange New Worlds a new narrative playground. In Echoes of the Mind, Lon Noonien Singh is lured into a memory simulation where she must relive a failed mission involving Una Chin Riley. The environment constantly shifts, blending memory, fear, and reality, testing Lon's mental resilience and sense of identity. It's a powerful, psychological bottle episode reminiscent of TNG's finest. In another upcoming episode teased in the trailer, Spock and M'Benga use the simulation chamber to practice diplomatic scenarios with a potentially hostile new alien species, only for the system to become self-aware and trap them in an endless negotiation loop. Sound familiar? That's because it echoes the classic Moriarty story arc from TNG, suggesting Strange New Worlds is not just borrowing tech, it's remixing narrative themes across eras. Why Strange New Worlds can get away with it? Purists might balk at this anachronism, but Strange New Worlds has already proven it knows how to bend canon without breaking it. Its timeline gymnastics, from introducing James T. Kirk earlier than expected to featuring a musical episode, are executed with enough care and charm that fans usually embrace the ride. The show also benefits from being set in a time of rapid innovation. The years leading up to the original series are depicted as a golden age of experimentation for Starfleet. As such, the idea of an experimental holodeck prototype, kept off the books and hidden from the wider fleet, actually fits with the clandestine tone that Section 31 brings to the Trek universe. Plus, there's always the handy out of classified tech. Starfleet has a long tradition of hiding powerful inventions until they're ready: transwarp beaming, cloaking devices, temporal shields. The holodeck is now part of that legacy.